I'm joined by trichologist Dr. Akshay Batra. He heads Dr. Batra's brand. Sir, Exogen treatment is what we have launched today. What is this treatment and what are the fallout or benefit that can come with it?
Thank you for having me on your channel. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I'd like to talk to you and explain to you that Exogen today is the world's best treatment for hair loss. Hair loss has many reasons. One of the most important reasons of hair loss is hereditary. And for hereditary hair loss, there is no treatment until we get focused on it. Exogen is a treatment based on exosomes. Exosomes are small cell particles that are so tiny that they can penetrate into the hair follicle very easily. So exosomes are targeted treatment. जिसका मतलब है they don't lose any focus from the time they are put. They start their activation and action only once they reach the hair follicle. There are 1,470 growth factors that stimulate your hair to regrow. So this is the latest treatment. It is very easy for patients to follow. There's no pain, there's no discomfort. There's no surgery. It's a very simple in-clinic procedure. It takes about 45-50 minutes, and we're finding some excellent results with this treatment.
You said that you get these serums from South Korea.
Yeah.
What is special about these serum? And you also talked that there is no cut and there is no blood oozing out of it, and it is only a serum that goes through the whole process of treatment.
Yeah. So the whole idea is to target the hair follicle. Right? The hair follicle is where your cells are multiplying, and your hair follicle is where your hair grows out of. The special thing about this serum is that, like I said, it is targeted, and the size of the serum molecules are so small that they are able to penetrate inside your hair follicle and then attach themselves to the follicle to give you the best action.
What I understand from you is what you are saying is that it reaches maximum
Exactly.
with a square inch or a square centimeter within that space. It reaches the maximum, which is what you call 1400 targeted treatment available.
So it's targeted, means it's targeted and precise, which means it goes into the hair follicle that then opens up to start the action. And in each exosome vesicle, there are 1,400 growth factors. These growth factors are basically what make your hair follicle, activate your hair follicle to grow. And studies have also shown that these growth factors also increase the blood supply to your hair follicle.
Do we understand that this is a sure shot success for the hair growth, or do we feel that there could be few fallouts as well? And the price about the treatment?
So I would say, one, there are no side effects to this treatment. That's the first thing I want to mention. Secondly, it's a very easy treatment for the patient to undergo. The third thing is, I would say the most important part is assessment of the patient, right? Which is our job as doctors. We have to assess what type of hair loss the patient has. There are 40 different types of hair loss, and what stage the patient is in. If the patient is in stage 6 and 7 of hair loss, which is almost bald, then no treatment is effective for you. These treatments are really good for patients in grade 2 to grade 5, where basically they've just started losing hair. They have a few bald patches, but the hair is still present on the head and the follicles are still active.
And one important question is that substance abuse, does this have effect on hair loss? And at the same time, cancer patients seem to lose hair. What is your analysis and assessment about that?
Cancer patients lose hair because hair is the fastest dividing natural cell in the body, and chemotherapy treatments are aimed to kill the cancer cells, which are very, very fast dividing. You know, cancer multiplies and divides very fast. Now, when a patient takes chemotherapy, unfortunately, that the medicine targets any cell that's fast growing, and therefore the hair cell. So the patient loses all the hair on the scalp. But in time the hair does tend to come back.
Which is a good sign.
It's a good sign, it's a good thing. So, I mean, I sympathize a lot with cancer patients. It's a very difficult thing to undergo, and also the hair fall adds a lot to that. But with homeopathy, which can minimize the side effects, and with some control, the hair can come back faster. That was the second question. What was the
second question was about the substance abuse, hard drugs, synthetic drugs.
Substance abuse, synthetic drugs are definitely very harmful for the body in general. There are no studies to correlate particularly with the hair, but I'm very certain that since they cause so much abuse to the body, I'm sure they'll be causing damage to the hair as well.
And the price that for the treatment that you give, if you can give us some rough
Sure.
estimate that so that people can
Sure,
understand
absolutely.
that this is not a very costly.
It's not a very costly treatment. Internationally, this treatment is very expensive, but in India, we've been able to bring the cost down to 6,000 per session. So each session costs 6,000 rupees, and the first thing patient should do is come and take an assessment, and after that assessment, then decide which treatment to go for and how much.
Thank you, Dr. Batra, and I assume that your trichology specialization will bring a lot more people into the hair treatment and they'll feel more confident as yourself.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your time.
Cheers.
Really
With
appreciate it.
camera person Deepak Pranab Prakhar reporting for Vision Television World.